Hey guys, today is March the 12th of 2021, and I want to go over URA using the weekend price and time technical analysis. URA is one of the ETFs I own for the uranium play, and this is a 4-hour chart. As you can see, we made a high 2070, and this is from swing pivot points from October 29th to February the 17th. If you can see, we're kind of in a channel. 50%'s here. We're just kind of battling this pivot of 1815. Once we get up here to somewhere around 1898, if we could break through this channel, then we're going to retest this high. I figure I'll show you the intraday. Let's want to also say that these are the instruments that the ETF holds. So I got a little exposure to Cameco, to the Kazatomprom, Next Gen, Denson. So I got a little exposure to all these little guys right here, uranium participation. I also have, for my uranium play, Uranium Royalty Corp. So this is just, things really starts moving up, then I'm going to get a lot of exposure with these guys. And lastly, I'm double dipping with Cameco. Even though I have it on the URA, I have it independently. So those are my three favorites, the ones I have, and the ones I'm playing this uranium sector. So let's get into the charts. So let's see where we're going to start off. We'll start off with some cycles. Right here, this is the URA, and I'm using cycles 163, 101, and the dominant cycle, which is the 37. As you can see right here, it kind of peaked up here. We're kind of going sideways. We haven't made a higher high yet since here, so it's showing that the cycle is somehow having an effect on the instrument. But we'll see. Next week, there's a lot of mixed signals. There could be a potential for a nice explosion up to the upside and continue going higher. I guess it all depends on the close today to get a hint. Maybe look at some option chains and see what's going on for next week into the future. But so far, the cycle is pointing lower. Will the instrument follow this? No, but it's just good to see what could be a potential route. But when things are very bullish and the momentum is to the upside, sometimes the cycles don't have an effect on the instrument. So I just wanted to give you that heads up that this may not play out, but if it does, then we know what's going on for whatever reason, and that it could be that it's getting weaker, that it's going to turn down. But still bullish and still strong, but I figure I'll show you that. In regards to Elliott Wave, as you can see, we into a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 is right here. If we continue pushing higher, and this is just a consolidation pullback, we're pushing higher. Targets to make another wave, continue wave 5 would be 2060 right there, or all the way up here, which is 2447. If it's going to, fulfill a wave 5 and a higher, price target. Right now we're in the MOBO band, so it's just consolidating. If we break above 1861, that's good, because then it's out of the MOBO bands. And if we take out that 1941, we're obviously going to retest that high and maybe push higher. But so far everything is bullish. Volume is getting a little weak here. I'm noticing that. The Stokes are positive. You can see that right there. They just turned up. MACD still slow. Hasn't done anything there yet. The cycles, this is the dominant cycle. You can see that right here, still reflecting that. On balanced volume, just kind of going sideways now. Nothing major there. And I think that's it for this chart. Let me see what else I have here. trading calendar, we're going to be hitting the 360 right here. So next week could be a lot of firework. One, the ellipse ends right there. The 360 is right here. So, Monday, I'm betting it's either an explosion to the upside, and it all depends how we close. A lot of going on with the markets today. A lot of fake outs. If we close to the upside, chances are I could continue pushing higher, and this is a target I have for now, short term. But it's in the channel, and the channel is pointing up. But if there's a fake out and it's going to follow the cycles, then it could be an explosion to the downside. And this is a short-term pivot swing low I have there. If it needs to hold at 17, if not, it could go down to like 16 and 15 around there. The Gann Fan, you can see that we hit resistance there, but nothing really major. And fibs, we hit the 100 right here, and then we hit the 61.8, 1963, and this is another target from this impulse extension. Would be right here, 2094, and then all the way up here, this is the wave 5, 25, 27, and 25, to the upside. Those are the targets I have. And I think that's it for this chart. We'll go to the my other chart here, looking at patterns and timing. Right here, there's a timing of April 8th, and there's a target of 2097, and it's projecting that to the upside. These are the Dewey Cycles with the Gann swings. You can see that this one is still pointing up. The cycles here all topped out, and this white one is a composite combination of all these. They top out here. They're pointing lower, and somewhere around the 16th, now they start going, start turning to the upside. So next week is going to be very important. We got conflicting signals, like the Dewey ones here compared to the spectrum cycles. So I'm interested to see who's going to win this coin toss. As you can see, the Gann swing right now here, the advanced one is pointing lower. This one is pointing up. Cycle's about to turn up. This is where we're at right now. Let's see what else we have. The birds are singing out there. I don't know if you can hear it. Pitchfork held right here. Great, scalping point if you wanted to get in. Would have bought it right there. But right now, this is the midpoint, so this is probably where it wants to head if it's going to, open up bullish next week. And if we can hold that, then chances are we're going to continue pushing higher. This is my action-reaction line, and it's kind of like a no man's land, so it's not really that important for now. Gann fans, you can see that right here, the 1x2, it's resistance for now. But if it does follow the cycles and it takes out that 17, chances are this is going to be a great, buying opportunity at the 1x3. But so far, that needs to, play out first. Fib levels, you can see right here, the extension be the 200, 1964, and the 2.38 will be the 2063. So that's going to be the target to the upside. Same thing there. And I think that's it. And lastly, we go into the big charts. So these are the seasonals. The seasonals are all pointing lower. And, it may not prices may not do this. They might continue going higher, but this is what the seasonalities are, are indicating. And that all depends how we open next week. Annual composite showing that could continue going lower to the March 24th. You can see that the spectrum analysis, they all topped out somewhere around here. This is a shorter one. One is bottoming out right here, the blue one. So there's a shorter one, the magenta, somewhere in April. You do a composite of that. And let's put this one up here. Not what I wanted. I wanted this one. And it's showing the same thing. At the harmonic box, and it's showing that something is really hot for April 10th. So we'll see how price action behaves for next week. Take all that out. I think that's it. That's all I wanted to show you. Price action still bullish, just kind of consolidating. Like I said, mixed signals, some a lot pointing lower, a lot pointing, up. There was one, it's just really mixed. So we'll see. But so far, it's not selling off. It's holding this 17. And I would like to see if anything, maybe a retest of these highs. Take out this one and test this 19 and see if we could, pierce right through it. If we are, then all those targets I showed you to the upside, those are potential targets for the instrument. I'm going to sign out. Hopefully you like this video. Someone brought to my attention, I'm up to 6,000 subscribers. Wow. That's amazing. I didn't even know, that I got up there. That's one of my favorite numbers, actually, 6. So 6,000, we made it. Yay. Hopefully we can continue growing. I'm going to sign out. Have a great weekend, and I'll keep you posted on my thoughts on the URA ETF using Gann price and time technical analysis.